someone that you didn't see because you didn't go on Friday is your guy, the John Mayer 2.0, Shawn Mendes, who dropped a new album, self-titled. It's his third studio album. I don't know if he has any other non-studio albums, so I don't know why.
I mean, he's only 19.
Yeah, young buck.
Former Vine star.
Yeah, I was gonna say he made it big on Vine. He's obviously blown up the last couple of years. Stitches, I mean, that song was freaking everywhere. Treat You Better, Nothing Holding Me Back. He's got a lot of like, pop.
I know what you did last summer with Camila Cabello. He's got, those are 4 mega smashes. He just
named. And I mean, he's 19, like you said again. He's, that in that pop rock singer-songwriter type lane. I didn't really have any expectations going into this because I've never really found his work compelling. I kind of just see him kind of like John Mayer 2.0, where although I think there's more of an attachment to me, and probably a nostalgic one to John Mayer at this point. But
sure.
What was your take on this album? I mean, it's 44 minutes, not too long.
Yeah, my take was that I thought it was a lot better than his previous work. I thought it was. I think he initially came off as a little amateurish, like lyrically simple, which is one thing. But in general, it just seemed like all right, Shawn Mendes is talented, but we know these albums he's making at 17 are not going to be as good as the one he makes at 25. Sure. And I thought this self-titled album, his third record, and his third album since 2015. So he's been pretty prolific. I think it just stands out more. Songs like Lost in Japan and Where Were You in the Morning, like those songs sound so different from anything on his previous work. It's just, I think like he does more with his vocals. I think the production is a lot more varied. And, I mean, I think it's weird because he's like, I mean, you spoke about his popularity. I mean, he's the third youngest solo artist to have 3 #1 albums, which
crazy,
is insane. Could you guess who the other 2 people would be by chance? Third youngest solo artist to have 3 #1 records.
3 #1, 3. Yeah. Are they all rock related?
Not rock. They're both recent. Both still active.
Bieber.
Yep.
And I'm trying to. I don't know who else.
Miley Cyrus.
That makes sense. Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
But and I think Shawn Mendes, he's only 19 years old. He's kind of like a Gen Z like rock star, like the kids eat him up. And I mean, part of that he's got that strong jaw. He's an attractive dude, but I do think he's a talented guy. And you bring up the John Mayer comparison. I don't think the John Mayer comparison worked at all until this album, because I think that the music he was making didn't really sound like John Mayer to me until recently, in my opinion.
John Mayer was asked about him in an interview recently, and he described his body. I'm trying to see if I can remember the quote. He described it as like that skinny athletic with like a magic trick body. And I was like, what are you talking about, John Mayer? Yeah, I agree. The 2 songs that stood out to me also were Lost in Japan and Where Were You in the Morning. Both of those did have a much more like mature sound. He was talking about stuff that I think was a little bit edgier than his other albums, but still, like, this is as hard as this guy gets, is like being upset that someone's not there after a one night stand. Like,
right. He's Mutual's the same way too.
Yeah.
You got to reciprocate.
Yeah, exactly. The thing about those songs though, is he's definitely trying something, and he kind of nails that like funky groove vibe, almost kind of in a way, dare I say, like the 1975 in a sense, like in some of this, who also, we should say are going to be dropping a new album very soon. So something to keep track of that I will not listen to, but I'll let you talk about if you want to when it comes out.
I like one of their songs, and I'm not a 1975 fan.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's Shawn Mendes is similar. He's definitely in a stratosphere above Charlie Puth, but I
was going to ask you about that, because that Charlie Puth record, there's like 4 songs that I was listening to a lot on my trip. I gotta give like the 4 songs I really fucking dig. But I think Shawn Mendes probably doesn't have the pen of Charlie Puth, but he has more of the showmanship, Yeah. And they have different strengths.
Well, it's kind of like it's kind of like Justin Bieber. Like there are probably pop stars who are more talented or, you know, better lyrically, but Bieber's just got that draw. He's just a legitimate star. And I think Mendes has that. He's like I mean, he's kind of like One Direction or anyone like
Sure.
that. You know,
Yeah.
they grab that teen backing and they don't let go of it because they can kind of manipulate it and have those people follow them. They're rabid fans. So Mendes, I see above Puth, but I think they're kind of in the same level in terms of where they're at musically.
Yeah. And
so.
This record, 182,000 first week, 142,000 were traditional album sales. So in terms of pure sales, that's the 5th biggest week of the year behind Post Malone, Jason Aldean, J. Cole, and Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
and,
man.
In terms of the company he's keeping, in terms of pure sales, like the dude's going to be a force.
Yeah, I was just looking on Spotify at the numbers of his songs, the plays, and I was like, oh, these probably got like a couple million. And he's like in like the 15, 20 million range for some of these, even higher for his hits. I'm like, holy crap, he's a juggernaut right now.